Alright, we're back with this card. Like I said in the outro, for the two people who actually watch the outros, there's a bunch of different ways to play this. There's like a big reanimate thing, which we did. There's the probably the most forward-facing, obvious way, which is both sides matter. You discard creatures, and then you reanimate the creatures, and you probably, beat your opponent to death with that value engine. And then there's the combo version. So you can intermingle them and weave them into each other, but I like the all-in on something kind of thing to do, for I am a content creator. I am a slave to the algorithm. So we're going to go into the all-in combo version. We played against this when we played the reanimate version, and we won? Yeah, we did win. It was a very long game. I don't know what that person's list was, 1-to-1. I probably should have went and looked, because we saw, like, 75% of each other's decks. But, I don't know, it's pretty straightforward, right? So we have Putrid Goblin, and there's another one. This thing, I guess. The only reason I know this exists is because I typed in Persist to find the Goblin. So, I guess we'll try a second one. And then a way to sacrifice it, like Bombardment, Altar of Dementia. And then, when it comes back every time, it comes back with a 1/1 counter. So you can do the loop. It's a thing you see in other formats a little bit, if you play other formats. There's not a lot of places in historic Brawl, I think, you would find this, but this seems like maybe a spot for it. Silence is cool for when you go in on the combo turn, and that's why I like this here. Otherwise, I'm not a big fan of silence on your opponent's upkeep. Like, haha, I got you. Like, I don't really care about that. But it's cool if I can also silence them when I go in on, a combo turn, just like you would expect out of a lot of strategies that care about that thing. So there's a bunch of ways to reanimate Putrid Goblin, and I guess also this thing, with all the reanimated spells and whatnot. There's even more reanimate spells that you could play, but I'm just running this select few right now. Sweepers make sense to me. I'm not playing a boatload of 5s and 6s and stuff. There's no mana rocks, and I expect to play a slower game, which could be wrong. I might have to just shave 10 cards and then just play mana rocks to be a turn faster. But I'm kind of comfortable trying without being faster. You can definitely have your opponent sort of struggle to kill you with damage if it involves creatures, but the value vomit that is like fast mana still outweighs like getting beaten to death. so like if your opponent Dark Rituals you on turn 1 and plays Black Market Connection, you're like, oh well, if I can't blow it up, then it doesn't matter if they're gonna beat me to death. I'm just not gonna outvalue them, and they're gonna always answer what I'm doing. It's never gonna run out of cards. So the fast mana is still gonna be a bit of a problem. The non-creature ways of defeating you, and there's more fireworks, are still an issue, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's go. Alright, Garuda does mill me, but Garuda also like wins when it does that, so I don't actually have a good way to stop Garuda, like at all, honestly. So that's kind of tragic. I don't have, like, Rest in Peace or anything like that. Let's play Goblin Bombardment. Actually, I have the combo in my hand. I guess. I do have that. Let's play this untapped. I think I'm just gonna get a land with this. Oh, you get the land so slow. It's probably just not worth it. I can just put Shieldred under there. If it comes down to it, and this is the Alright, let's just put Dark Ritual under there. Screw it. I don't think it matters too much. Yeah, Rest in Peace also actually doesn't stop Garuda. So. This is true. Alright, we drew the land. I believe I'm basically dead next turn. So I'll just cast this, and maybe they don't have mana drain? Could I beat a counterspell even if they did? Could I win if they didn't have a counterspell? I don't know. You could have said it made sense to just go for it, but I don't want to do that. That doesn't seem reliable. It doesn't matter anyways, because I couldn't stop Garuda this turn specifically. So it wouldn't really matter. Okay, well they didn't hit, like, a chain of clones. I guess that's okay. 7? Chat, do we win? 7? No, it's only 6 mana. Oh, it's only 6 mana. Come on. What are you... I'm so upset. I'm actually upset right now. I don't know what to do. Alright, I'm passing. I didn't draw land. I'll take a bajillion zillion, and my opponent has open mana now, so this is my opportunity, I guess. Nightmare stuff, sure, I'm gonna draw. Land, okay, let that resolve. Wear, tear, destroy target artifact. Okay, no wash away. Could have drawn a land with the commander. Yeah, but it had to be a black land. It had to be a black land. Maybe it was right. Maybe it was right to go for that. Alright, can we beat wash away? Okay, they actually had a counterspell, and it was worthwhile. It could have worked. So, no wash away, right? We just win? Let's not screw up the mana. I'm going to just do that. We're going to do this. We're going to play this. Okay. We're not going to discard anything. Because of Fairy Mastermind. Oh, I guess it was drawing anyways. Never mind. Rip. I was going to dodge, like, Subtlety or something, but it is what it is. Alright. We did it. We did it. Nice. Yes! Alright, first game. I don't know if one removal spell is good enough, but that's what I have what I have access to, so... Protection spell, protection spell, protection spell, protection spell. My opponent's hand is entirely protection spells. Truly fascinating. I don't think I can duress all the protection spells, but I can try to take some of them. Opponent proceeded to draw nothing. Creative Pilot, Hexproof. Again, they're all just redundant. They don't have a ramp spell. Actually, they don't even have a land. So, that's pretty cool. Yeah, we're gonna get the Triumph and not make mistakes here. We're dead? Why are we dead? Does it matter what land? It does not matter at all. Alright. Alright, they found a land. I'm going to constantly harass... Wait. Yes, because whatever spell they cast doesn't give stats, so I don't care. Yeah, this doesn't give any stats. I could get Farewell. Doesn't seem like that's going to get me where I want to be. Let's just play this because it's a blocker and seems kind of annoying to play against. Like, now you can't actually swing without some kind of boost to Tifa's stats. And we play tapped land. We swing. Does my opponent respect Cloud Shift, I wonder? They did not tap Elvish Mystic. Alright, so we did get some value. We got, like, the Heroic Intervention out of my opponent's hand. poor Tifa. Oh no. Oh no. You have to dump your intervention just to block? Sag. Well, maybe you shouldn't keep 15 protection spells. I think, yeah. We were actually chewing through all of the protection spells, too. So if they didn't have 5, it would have been even harder for them to win, right? Well, if they didn't have 5, they would have something that actually dealt damage to me. Okay, I didn't expect to win that way. Okay. Well, Vivi won't do much, but neither will I. Kind of problematic. I don't know. I don't know. Layers of questions. We'll see what happens. It's not the greatest draw. I've actually been seeing VV players play, what's this term? Mana rocks, just so you have 4 mana on turn 3. Because otherwise it's like just Chrome Mox and Mox Amber. Do I wear... Oh, wait, I can't. I don't have white mana. I feel like I kind of don't care about that, though. It's not bad, though. Okay. What? Conjure electrolyze or ionize? What? Alright. You got it. Can I play that? I think I can. Should I? Alright, it doesn't have to resolve. It did resolve. Okay. That's just a straight up divination. Just full retail, full send, divination. Also is grape shot deck. Okay. Alright. Opponent looks like they're ready to do game-winning things next turn. Let's go ahead and kill this 2... Wait, no, why do I don't know why I'm getting hung up on this 2-1. There's an artifact and an enchantment for Wear Tear, so I guess I'm doing nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna Wear Tear these 2 cards. I'm gonna play this as a white, and we're gonna pass again. I think that's probably just a good idea. I would argue the draw go thing favors my opponent, but we'll see. Have they shown... They've not shown me counter spells yet. Other than, I guess, this Polarizer, which could make a Ionize. Cut down. That doesn't actually change much. Let's go ahead and start here. Everything's just snap resolving. It could be... actually, I'm going to hold... Valley... No, I'm not. I'm not going to hold it. It's the same as our commander, just wheeling our hand or whatever, but... It just makes sense. I have to kill this if they have, like, extra turns or something. Alright, VV with 4 mana. What do we do? What do we got? Apparently Stone Cold Nothing. That's odd. I will bait out a spell? I'm going to bait out a spell. I think this is actually very useful. Yes, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to try to get him to cast something. Okay, that's not really what I wanted to see, but it technically falls under the criteria of what I'm looking for. I can still cast Cut Down, so actually I accomplished the same thing again. So this kind of works out. I'd like to see them cast another spell. Dang it. They didn't. Tragic. Alright. I don't lose a Mana Drain, so... Let's get rid of you and you. I could get rid of this, actually, as well. Probably should at this point. Goblin Bombardment does not actually accomplish anything. I'm going to do this immediately. That's what we're going to do. That's actually really nice. Alright, we got Solve the Equation out of the way. Alright, what does this do? I don't know if I've ever seen the Red Season played before. Well, there's something. They top decked or drew something that apparently is castable, and it's not a counter spell. Oh! Okay, do we wait? No, there's no reason to wait on anything, right? We just send it. There is no reason to wait. There's no reason. They can't disrupt this with a burn spell. Okay. Alright, yeah, there's nothing there. Ketramos feels like a horrendously bad matchup, honestly. Don't like that. I have not played against Ketramos since it came out. Or like within the, first 2-ish weeks. Do we chant him on turn 2? We do not chant him on turn 2. Do we chant? Wait. No. No, no, no. What do you mean? That wasn't the worst game. Oh, Twiz. What are you doing? What are you doing? That was the best game. I could have done it way faster if I was willing to sack my commander. It's actually about twice as fast as I had done it there. But I don't know, I got a little stun locked that the first person I did it against didn't concede. I found that unusual. Molten Collapse has been kind of lame. Maybe this could be something better. I mean, it killed Ral last game, but I don't know. It's a sorcery. We're playing Timeless. It's like, are you getting away with this card? Probably not. Consistently. I don't care about Ketramos. I'm not even going to Swords it. It doesn't really do anything. I could just cast my commander. I'm curious if my opponent actually kills it if I do that. They do exile graveyards, so I can't really, like, blitz in for a combo. It's hard to mulligan the One Ring. It's hard to get rid of that one. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to. Okay, now it's a matter of, are they scared of my commander? I feel like maybe there's not a lot of reason to be, but... No, there's definitely reasons, actually. Okay. Could have just waited on their end step, or my end step. It was a bit odd. So we can get a combo piece, and then like another combo... What does this get? Hold on. Search your library for a card graveyard. So let's get like Goblin Bombardment. Feels a little sketchy. Could just get one of these. No. We definitely want one of these. Let's take the Altar of Dementia. Okay, I don't think... Alright, we'll just take Altar. I don't think it matters which one. This one feels slightly better at actually winning the game, but... This one plays around infinite life combos. There you go. There's the logic. My opponent has no incentive to kill this turn cycle. I mean, it doesn't. They don't even know what's under it till next turn, but they kill it. All right. Opponent is actually afraid of everything I'm doing, which I will gladly take. I will gladly take that scenario, as I did not actually really expect that to be a consistent thing this game. I don't believe they'll ever know what this card is. I don't know if that's how that works. I'm not sure. Alright, again, I don't want to get rid of the One Ring. Alright, not the best, but could have been 3 lands instead of 2. Again, just more removal. Alright. More removal. Tragic. Opponent is scared. Opponent is actually scared. I like it. I have Ketramos intimidated. And I will gladly continue to do that. I think I'm going to play Black Market and this in the same turn. It's like kind of sad, but it's not like the worst thing I could do. Do I make a 3-2? What is it? What is actually 1-3-2 is fine. One single 3-2 is okay. So we're close to doing stuff. Close to it. Alright, well, I mean, yeah, you got me. They did not have a land and used Enchanter to blow something up. Sure. This draws a card. I'd like to see anything but a land, really. Okay. Pulls up the black market connections, correct. Chat, did we get there? Through all the fear that my opponent had, I think we still got there. Through all the interaction. Oh, no. Nope. We did not. So... we did not get there. Damnation, that is a bit ironic, playing against Ketramos. I guess I'll play this. Can't cast into sorcery next turn. I don't want to cast this now. All right, yeah, we're in problem territory. Ah, shoot. I'm looking for something specific, and it might be difficult to accomplish that now. I don't believe casting Sphinx's Decree is productive, so I'm not going to cast. Same with this. It's not productive to me. Yeah, the naturalized probably got there. Tragic. I thought we had it. We don't have it. I got too excited. Abyssal Harvester? Wear and tear? Does that... No, that doesn't do anything. We can play... I kind of want both of these for myself, so I don't want to play them as lands, which is kind of sad. There's nothing to blow up. Reanimating Murderous Rider seems weird. So, kind of tragic here. I guess I'm gonna just pass. Yeah. Exile a creature card from a graveyard that's put there this turn. Yeah, we're just gonna pass. Alright, a little sad. I mean, it's not that sad. It's... We are supposed to try to spin constantly to find, you know, the combo. We just didn't find it. Haven't found it yet. There's a lot of cards in my deck, though, that do get there. I don't think there's a bad hit, but I should take out this... Oh, no, I can't, though. Ooh. Alright. Yep, can't do much here. Can't do that much. Opponent takes Damnation? Huh. For some reason in my head it doesn't make sense to cast Damnation. So that's odd. I feel like I was not going to cast this. Alright. Mana Rock, sure. Could have been a draw. Can I afford to take 3? Put there this turn, copy, exile. This flickers. Oh, that's just like a chain of nonsense if I kill anything but this Abyssal Harvester, so I'm gonna kill the Abyssal Harvester. I think I'm just gonna cast this because maybe that matters. It could matter, and it's the best it's gonna do in my opinion, so I don't think I'm gonna leave up mana for it in the future. Alright. We draw. We hit Final Parting. Oh no, we have to think now. Do I have it? Do I have it? I think that was it. I think that was it. So, here? Got it. I can also kill their board and sling to make it faster, technically. Ketramels can't block, so this is like super lethal. Wow. I beat, like, not only did I beat Ketramels, I beat a boatload of early interaction. Like a ton of interaction. Like they stopped doing things just to interact constantly. We still got there. Really nice. They probably would have conceded if I targeted their face the first time. I don't know. Hey, see, someone conceded. People are scooping to the bombardment, but they're not scooping to the middle. I'm not keeping that. Interaction and 4 lands. All right. Y'shtola, the cat thing. Haven't played it yet. I've only played the sleeves. We will kill that because I don't like what it does. I don't like what it does. Could get Putrid Goblin. Probably should get Putrid Goblin. Oh, okay, never mind. Opponent keeping us busy. Wait, what? Huh? What's happening? Reanimate green creature into flare. That is crazy. Alright, you got it. Ah, the good old power of green. Look at that. My opponent went from not being able to do anything to lol, I win. Power of green, chat. Actually unstoppable. So we're gonna get... I think Putrid Goblin because it itself has... Oh wait, we could get Final Parting, which sort of gives us more combo pieces, but it costs 5. No, I already have a Reanimate spell. Let's just get Putrid Goblin. Let's just get that. I don't really anticipate my opponent blowing it up, so... The bird commander looks hilarious. It's so funny. Oh, my opponent has Goblin Bombardment. Huh. That's adorable. Oh, they kept their commander in the graveyard. Apparently Reanimate wasn't all that was to be done. Rip. Well, yeah, like I said, we take out Farewell, and then we instantly play against the thing that would just get completely hosed by Farewell. Such is tradition. But wait, there's more. I got nothing going on there. When is this? Okay. I guess there's not more. They just wanted to draw another card. Fair enough. If only we had Gristlebrand. Actually, we wouldn't be able to draw. We'd just lose too much life. Never mind. Never mind. Opponent's looking at that top card. They kept it. Truly fascinating. So shifting Woodland can become, honestly, not really much of anything too scary. I will absolutely play this, and I think I keep the Helping Hand. It's probably a good idea to keep that. Just, for reasons. Okay, Duress was... If I had another mana source, I would have just straight up won right here. We're gonna get a Swamp and Duress, and hopefully this Duress is huge. Okay, well, I mean, sure. That is kind of not at all what I expected out of my opponent's hand. I'm not going to lie to you. All creatures is kind of nuts. And we took a Witch's Cauldron. Alright, this doesn't actually do anything. Oh, yes it does, chat. Oh, no it doesn't. Bowmasters is nerfed. Get nerfed. No. Sometimes ripskis. Cathartic Reunion. Discarding Shielded the Whispering One. Oh, spicy. Alright, so we play Grim Tutor for a combo piece? Methinks. So, technically the combo's here, I just don't have the mana for it. I can actually discard the Putrid Goblin if I'm feeling so inclined. Let's get rid of these 3. And fortunately with Reclamation, it's kind of sad to kill my commander, and that might get me there. Who knows? We'll see. Yeah, if still though. I don't know. Valgavolth's Faithful. Okay. That does permanently answer my commander. I have to redo that. So let's play this. Do I care about this? Correct. I do. Could they have actually done that? Couldn't they have just... No, they couldn't have. It's 4 mana. They could not have done that. Okay. Sure. I love Shieldred so much. So cool to see someone play it. But alas, I must not allow you to cast it and put it in play. Alright. We have problems. I am always finding a land here, so that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. Suppose it can be a fetch land. That's fine. Yep. I don't think casting Putrid Goblin matters. I might not have time. We'll see. This could be kind of hard. That Swords was just so good. Another Reanimate spell, alright. Reanimate, 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 Reanimate. Let's get Black Crypt. Discards Giant Crocodile, sure. We play this. Yep. Get rid of the land. I could get rid of the Goblin as well. I'd rather not show my hand. I don't want my opponent to know what's going on, if they haven't already been able to tell. Alright, we've cast 3 Reanimate spells so far. And apparently we're not done. Alright. But that one's not good enough, so... They literally had mono Reanimates. That's funny. Mono Reanimates. We win. Yeah, schmeed it. At least I'm enjoying a card you enjoy the... Wait, what? You love the most? Well, there you go. I could cycle Unearth, but it's the same as milling it. There's no good target option. Let's play you. Oh, okay. Sure. Let's play the land they know about, and I think I can reanimate Skrelv and not feel stupid, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I don't like really anything else I could do. I could kill Sephiroth, but that doesn't... I mean, I don't... Maybe they don't even play Sephiroth, right? So, if I play Skrelv, they could feel inclined to deal with Skrelv again, because I could, you know, do this, so... To get rid of Blot Out. Phyrexian Obliterator. You're out of your minds, but I love it. Blood Crypt. Yeah. opponent is out of their gourd. I love it. That was the worst case scenario. It was the worst thing that could have happened. Alright, well, technically, I have instant wins. Alright, I didn't draw any. Flashing back anything, probably just the best idea. Oh, did I make a mistake? Chat, I mean, no, I didn't. I did not make a mistake. So, Skrelv. And another land. Because I don't believe it changes much to not do that. Alright. Oh, Theomancer. Okay. Are you going to cast Sephiroth? You might as well, right? I mean... No, Evolved Sleeper. Okay, no Sephiroth. It's like keeping up the Murder Strider would have, I guess, been incorrect. Let's play that. Ephemerate. Ooh, do I have time? Well, I would argue I probably have time. Assuming there's, like, no continuous removal. I'm gonna try to do this. Yeah, there's just not a lot of time for the Mastery Pass. Well, I'm just not a fan. There was actually one where it was almost completely and utterly impossible to actually finish it. There was one that was almost impossible unless you won like 7 or 10 games a day, which was just stupid. Like, I didn't actually finish it. It was just completely inexcusable to me that you can't succeed. That was so dumb. Alright, so I can kill Obliterator, and I get a free chump. But I am close to dying. They should play their commander pre-combat. They do not. They also don't swing with the Theomancer. Let's block here first. Sure. Let's not die to this card. Opponents send in the damage. They're really putting on the pressure. We have out still. I mean, they're there. We put a lot of tutors in the deck. They are there. But we still have to draw them. Yep, pass. Snake. That. Here. Come on, come on. Alright, so... Tutor win? We did it, chat. We did it again. I can't keep getting away with it. I did it again. Alright, yeah, let's take Goblin Bombardment for the sake of efficiency. Alright, I have to kill Sephiroth. Okay. Fortunately, I have enough life. Ooh. Ooh. Whoops. Close. 1, 2... Yeah, very close. Almost blundered. Almost blundered. Oh, shoot. Did I blunder, chat? Did I blunder? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Oh, yes, I did. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't blunder. I almost blundered. Chat, we blundered. We're doomed. Oh, no. Oh, no, chat. No! Not like this. I thought I was getting away with it. Oh, no. I thought I was getting away with it. No. That's so upsetting. Oh. Turn 1 swords, but I can't cast it. No, I can do better than this. Probably... Oh, yes. Good old green. Let's play... literally nothing. I don't think turn 1 Giver Runes, is what I want to do, so... I think I'm after extremely specific things, so I should play this. I really need a red source. Oh, there's a lot of red sources in the deck, so I just need to find one. I wouldn't say that's normally how it goes. I refuse to believe that. Okay, so I can kill... I've never seen Evolution Witness in play before. I think I have to kill that. That seems pretty scary. I could have swung first, but who cares? Who cares? I'm doing the same thing anyways. Alright, Bristly Bill isn't scary when you only have one card in your hand, unless it's Scape Shift. So we have about as much time as I could really ask for. I will take this opportunity. None of that looking too great. Can now search for a combo piece though. Alright, well other than Scape Shift, I don't think there's a ton of cards my opponent could have here that are like super impactful. Even like perfectly Pock fetch land is not getting there really. Okay, so they got Trample. And we win. Wait a minute, no we don't. Yes we do. Yes we do. I got a little scared. I wasn't sure if I had black enough for the the Putrid Goblin. Alright, let's cyberbully the creatures, because I want to cyberbully the creatures. I can actually kill my opponent with a lethal attacker as well, to make it unblockable. Alright, look at that. Hose the board, and then just kill... I mean, I could just send it face, but you know what? I want to kill creatures. I have quests to complete. What is that? What is this? Loot on landfall. Oh, cool. It's like the, Svella. It's like Svella, but, like, different. So... pass away that. Keep this. 1, 2, 3. We have the pieces. Do I have a white source? No, I do. Oh my goodness, I have to deal with this. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna cast this. You can't stop me. Alright. Kind of spun the wheel on that, but if I got mana screwed, color screwed, it would be a complete nightmare. Yep, and we are punished as one normally is when they don't kill Llanowar Elves. Ugh. Everything's just like bad here or whatever. So I play Bombardment next turn, I think. Yep. Turn X, we're... Okay, it doesn't matter. This is a cool commander. It's pretty neat. The looting is, like, really satisfying. I will not lie to you. Alright, let's play you. This tapped. I don't expect Ragavan to steal the game from me, but, you know, it's done worse to me. It's not a turn 1 Ragavan, so who cares, right? Are they playing things that are not mana dorks? Because that's all they've shown me. It's kind of funny. Not the greatest chunk of cards there. Sure. So, next turn, we win, right? We have a 3-mana tutor. 5 mana. Yep, so they have to do whatever it is they're trying to do right now. And it doesn't look like they found it. This is really weird. I wonder what all of this is leading up to, because they haven't drawn it. It's like literally just mana. They've only... Oh, there's Fury. Okay. Sure. Can they get Fury in play? No, they can't. Tragic. So, boop. Boop. Look at that. We didn't lose to Llanowar Elves. We didn't lose to Llanowar Elves. Look, technically this is faster because it actually lets me swing with my commander. So killing my opponent's creatures still gives me damage to face. I'm not seeing anything here. Interesting. Okay, they can reanimate something. What are you doing here? What is that going to be? This is only a sorcery? No, it's only a sorcery. Never mind. I can't believe it. I'll move phases in swing just so they'll stop holding priority. Because then they can't actually do anything. And that's leagues faster, so... Actually, actually got it the fastest way possible. Getting around the priority. Now, to be fair, they could have conceded if I just targeted their face to start, but I have quests to complete, alright? Okay, so when it comes to this strategy relative to the other one, I like this one a lot. It's really fun. It's very fun to like sit here and build. I just want to stare at the deck builder more than actually play with this commander. This is probably my favorite commander in the Final Fantasy stuff. There's like 15 Final Fantasy sets, so I'll just say all of the Final Fantasy things combined. What is that? Oh. It's really interesting. I'm a fan of this strategy. It does have to play a longer game, basically every game. So when you're against a control deck, let's say, you're worse off than you were if you were playing all the 5-mana reanimate spells and then giant things to reanimate and whatnot. This could potentially maintain the combo and also try to play an aggro game where I'm playing other things to distract my opponent from what I'm trying to do. If your opponent ever taps out, they have to maybe pay attention to when I'm capable of comboing off and whatnot. I think there was probably 1 or 2 games I might have lost. I don't know my opponent's hand, but if they were aware of what I was doing, it would have been harder to do it. I did make a couple misplays and missteps along the way. There was that one game against Sephiroth. I just frisbeed the victory out the window, but I just forgot it had text on it. I forgot. But when it comes to consistency with so many tutors and just wheeling your entire hand for whatever you're looking for, it feels okay. I think maybe Asura Rack is probably still better. Although Asura Rack does kind of depend on, like, I don't know if it always depends on Paradox Engine, but it kind of feels like it does. So, not relying on Paradox Engine is a huge bonus, but we are still relying on, like, our versions of Paradox Engine. We still need the things to do with the combo. It's just that it requires more than just one card. And honestly, I think it should. I think if this comboed with a single card, it could be problematic, right? If you just always tutored for one card and one, just with one one other piece, it's like, ugh. But maybe it does. I don't know. There's probably some card out there that presents a lot of fear to the opponent that you can reasonably cast at a time that it matters, not like a random 8-drop or something that could scare your opponent, that it just, like, explodes with your commander in play at the same time. But when it comes to this combo specifically, I like it. I do. I don't have much to say about it. I mean, you either like a combo or you don't. It does require multiple pieces in play. It kind of requires your commander to, like, be alive. First Day of Class is one of the cards that you do not need your commander to be alive for. So that's nice, I guess. But I don't know. It felt like I'm always relying on the text box here to do the thing. I never felt like looking for this card or the other couple that we saw when we were building the deck. It would have been super helpful to have, like, redundant versions of the text here where I can put a counter on my Persist creature, because you're just adding another card that you have to find, just so you don't rely on this, and that doesn't seem reliable. So if you're getting hosed by removal, you could probably run more protection, more reanimate effects for this specifically. I think I would go that route instead of things like this. But fortunately, if your commander is dead, this is cheap enough, in my opinion, to actually cast it and then suddenly present an out-of-nowhere combo where your opponent might have just been leaving up Wash Away or something, and then you're like, haha, I got you anyways. But I don't think this is super necessary. I'd rather not play this, but if you feel like this is dying all day, like Vivi would die all day, then I guess you have this as an extra way to do the thing. It's only for a single turn cycle, but that's really all you're trying to do. If you get disrupted, I think it's lights out. It's kind of hard to recover from a disruptive spell. I don't believe I was ever disrupted. It is very difficult to disrupt an instant speed combo, especially if your opponent doesn't go for it until you make them, so you're just staring at each other until they present a window to go for it. That didn't ever happen. I think there was one game where, yeah, the Orcish Bowmasters my opponent had, if it was a removal spell, I think, yeah, that would have done it. They could have just killed my commander and then that would have disrupted... No, wait. Yeah, it would have. It would have, because I couldn't sack the goblin before this resolved. It has to apply the counter before I put this back into the graveyard with, like, Goblin Bombardment. So, yeah, you'd have the counter sitting on the stack, and then you're waiting to put it here so you can sack it again, and then they kill this, and then you're screwed. They could also actually just kill this too at that point, because it doesn't have a... It has a -1/-1 counter on it, so... There are windows to reasonably disrupt this. I didn't actually see that much, though, which is fortunate. And yeah, so I like it. The next time I play this, it will probably be the most front-facing strategy, which is just creatures and swinging and stuff. But we'll see. Huge fan of this commander, like what it's capable of, so let me know what you thought about it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.